Sama managed to. You're saying Leon will score 3.
Yeah, Bayern 4.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah.
Cool, man.
Hey, what's up, guys, and welcome to Bombay Banter Club. Today, we are going to be talking about the two semi-finals of the Champions League. And just for your preference, if you all want to just cover, if you all just want one of the semi-finals, the link is in the description. So, let's start with the first semi-final and one of the biggest games, probably Bayern versus Lyon. After that Barcelona game, which was one of the biggest games in Barcelona's history for sure, and even Bayern's. What are your thoughts, Arjun?
In football history.
Yeah, in football's history, to be honest.
They beaten Real Madrid 9, but it's okay.
They beat them 8-2, which was a big win. But also on the other side, Lyon beating Manchester City 3-1 against one of the Champions League, the favorites to win the Champions League, basically. So, Arjun, what are your thoughts? Are Bayern the favorites, and do you think they're going to win?
Yeah, so Bayern definitely were my number one team to win the trophy this season, but I did expect them to beat Barcelona, not 8-2. Like, there was something clearly very wrong with how they lined up and what they were trying to do against Bayern Munich. I think the main thing that we found out was that Bayern plays some next dimension football, man. Like, what were they doing in those first few minutes itself? Ball bounces from one guy's head to another guy's foot, and this is a one-touch football. And the coolest thing I thought was their long passes. As in, every single time I saw them getting crowded out, they just pop one over the heads of everyone in Barca, and it goes to the other side. And that switching and the interplay that they had near the box was so smooth that like Barca had no chance. In fact, most teams don't stand a chance against that kind of like games. And Muller was fantastic. Gnabry was fantastic. They tried countering it with playing Sergi Roberto so that he covers the fullback, but I didn't see anything else that really seemed like Barca were tactically ready for this. There was very bad pressing, and offensively, Vidal was like supposed to be an offensive player. I don't know what the scene was with that, but
yeah.
Stalo, what do you think, bro?
Like you said, Bayern's passing was like crisp, like one-touch football. The head, foot, everything was so crisp. And that right hand, and on the wings they had so much width. I don't know. I think defensively, Barca was playing a 4-4-2, I think, but attacking wise, Vidal was moving ahead or whatever the formation was. But that clearly the tactical part was missing.
Yeah.
But even if they get the tactics right, I think stopping Bayern was a big task anyway.
It's not easy. It's not easy. Nikhil, obviously the defeat wasn't easy to take, you being a Barcelona fan. But what do you think? Was it more of Bayern dominating, or was it more of Barcelona not being the Barcelona we consider Barcelona? We consider what Barcelona should be. What was it more of? Do you think?
Because we did a recap, like a preview video before, and then I had also said that the whole approach is going to be conservative, and the approach should be conservative.
Yeah.
That try to keep the ball as much as you can. Attacking is not the way. But I don't know what was that confidence that they got after that 1-1, that they thought that we should just keep attacking, and they just kept attacking. I don't know from where the confidence came, and every time they went forward, they were losing the ball in key areas, and then it was a goal. In 30 minutes, it was 4-1. I think they should have just at least stopped attacking after that. Then there would be some sort of a thing like, okay, you lose 4-1, it's okay, man. Football 4-1 is a very good score to take away. But who asks you to just keep attacking even after that, man? Who attacks after 4-1? Yeah. After 4-1, your whole approach is to actually keep quiet. At least take home 4-1.
That is something I noticed. And then the one interesting thing over there was, even after y'all were down by, it was 4-1 or whatever, y'all were still defending with 8 men, which was very, like, y'all weren't putting that energy to like keep the score at 4-1. It was just like, okay, the game's over, let's move on, let's go home and finish it off. It doesn't matter anymore. Actually, but anyway, let's move on.
Yeah.
Let's move on to the Lyon City game. That was a cracking game. The favorite City knocked out. Salon, what do you think? How good were Lyon, or was it just the same thing? City not being at their best.
City losing is always a good thing. And
Yeah.
considering the season, like this is like now, I don't know what, but it's gone bad to us now. They have won a trophy, of course, but this was like their main goal to
Yeah.
win the UCL, or at least, and
What trophy
like
did
not it.
City win?
I think Carabao
They
Cup.
won the Carabao Cup. Yeah.
Yeah, what
City
Oh,
did win the
like.
Carabao Cup.
So
Aston
I
Villa.
think, yeah, against Aston Villa. So I think Pep, even after so many years, like didn't even get past the quarters again. And PSG finally broke that voodoo. And I think PSG has a great team right now, like to, and the team spirit that they showed, but we'll get to that. But City again, I don't know,
Yeah.
like Pep trying out things in a quarter final, like who does that? And
So
this is
he
the first, and this is the first time I've seen Pep like, giving the opponent so much respect, changing his
Yeah,
own
so
formation.
so for that, what Pep's response was that we changed our formation because they play through the lines. They have one major drawback of the entire season. 1924 Manchester City was their defense, and people could play it through them. So Pep's logic was, I will cover that position and we'll get the goal. And I think
Yeah,
they would have won the game if Sterling would have scored that goal. That is what I feel. But
dude,
it's comes
when
down
they
to fine
equalized
margin.
1-1, I was like, now done. Now they have the momentum. They'll go on to score 2-3 when they did it, when they made it 1-1. But credit to Leon that they got out again, started attacking. And I think Pep said after the match that he tried to cover his weaknesses. Leon
Yeah,
plays with two strikers, and he didn't want 2-on-2, like two against his two defenders.
yeah. It's,
So he put three defenders in there. But then like again he tried to cover his, but he didn't play like the way City plays.
but
They
it's
go to
okay.
any
It's
team
okay. I mean, spending
and they try to.
spending 700 million approximately and not getting ahead of Manchester United. I mean, United reached the quarterfinals and so did City in the last 4 years. They've not
Yeah,
gone ahead of
Ole
that.
did it
That's
in
too
six
much.
months, but
But my view,
But
when you speak about the whole Champions League and the whole thing, my view is completely different. It's not about what Pep failing again and again in the same stages like round of 16 or quarterfinals just proves that how big the Champions League trophy is.
and how
It
difficult it is to
how
win.
difficult it is. It just proves it again and again. It's not only about Pep, it's about any club. Juventus trying it for 20 years. Barcelona miserably failing for the past 3 seasons. Take another club. Who's the other club? Who's PSG?
PSG.
Obsessed with the Champions League. Are they winning it? No. So it just proves how valuable the trophy is, and when a team wins it, it's exactly why they celebrate it so much and they keep it in top of their head. To be honest, is
Yeah,
because Champions League is so huge for a player's career, and it just proves year after year that you cannot start your season with, even if you see Liverpool when they won the Champions League, Klopp can never say that I planned Champions League for this season. It just happened. They caught the momentum after Jan Feb. They won the Barcelona game, then they Bayern game, Barcelona game. Then it was
And
just like, see, now we have the momentum, we have to win it. It was never like this is my season. This is my season. Good target is Champions League. Nobody wins it that way because it's the
and
proof is Barcelona, Juventus, PSG, Manchester City are all proofs for that you cannot plan Champions League and start a season.
no, but on the contrary, Madrid does go all out for Champions League and dump La Liga and go all out, and they end up winning it
No,
too.
but then
They
they
have the
they try La Liga till Jan, then they lose out miserably, then they try to put it ahead, and then Real Madrid
yeah,
has been different.
but
yeah. But
still
the
the
Champions League
Champions
it
League
is
going on.
difficult to win. But
You
for the
have to be
semi-finals,
perfect.
for the
Yeah.
Leon versus Bayern Munich game, if we have to specify what Leon can do and how they should set up for the game. Arjun, do you have any thoughts on, based on how they played against City, do
So,
you think there is a way they can set up to beat Bayern? Because Bayern are the
to be
favorites.
honest, no. To be honest, no. Because the way City
No,
lost, that's the way everyone's targeted them. Like when you say City has a bad defense, it's not because they're bad players. It's just that I don't think Fernandinho from the back can assist City's build-up game. So even if you put two at the back or three at the back, it won't make a difference as long as you don't have the players equipped to play from the back. And I think I've seen it in the Arsenal game, I've seen it in United games, I've seen it against Tottenham, where people just pick on the centre back or the midfielders. Basically, those passing lanes between the midfield and the defense. When it's cut down, City have problems, and they need a ball playing centre back to get rid of that. the other issue, like, bro, Sterling missing that shot was criminal. But let's not
No,
talk about that.
I'm talking about Leon versus Bayern.
Yeah,
How can Leon set up
So I'm
to?
getting to it. So basically, I'm saying I didn't see anything from Leon that would show me that they can beat Bayern this season.
Yeah.
Based on just these two, I'll admit I haven't seen much of Leon at all. But like this was a tactical victory. This wasn't like just ability being outclassed or something. They got a little lucky and they had the right tactics target City. So and City in front without Aguero and Gabriel. So now you put up the same matchup against Bayern. Maybe they might score a goal because we saw Alaba have that one big goof up. Maybe I didn't think Bayern's defense looked that solid against Barca either, but I don't see them stopping Bayern's attack.
Yeah.
Like I don't think it'll be a repeat scoreline like against Barca because they probably won't do what Nikhil said they did, attack. But I definitely see Bayern scoring more goals against them, like 2 or 3 easy.
But Garcia is a top manager, dude. He will definitely like have some sort of plan. I mean, they are used to playing against PSG, who are definitely the favorites in the league. So it's not like they don't have that mentality of or that logic of how they need to play against a team when they are the underdog. So I do feel they will
Dude,
have a plan.
yeah, dude, the game management was so good by
Yeah.
Leon. Like they
Leon,
got
yeah.
Memphis on, Memphis off,
Off,
and Dembele
yeah.
on, like at the right
And he
time.
scored 2
They made the
goals.
right
Yeah.
changes and stuff.
Yeah, that's
So I
another
think
thing I
game,
want to talk about. Okay, just one thing, dude. Jeff Rene, Adelaide, Serge Gnabry. These are all Arsenal youth products. Man,
Yeah, that's exactly.
it felt so bad to see them perform so well in this stage of the competition in the CL. Like it was just bad, man. And both can do the same thing.
Imagine how Nikhil felt when Coutinho scored 2 goals and got an
Yeah.
assist.
There's another thing also. I was just imagining how Lacazette tweeted congratulating Leon. I was like, you left to play Champions League. 3 seasons you have not played Champions League. Now you are congratulating your former team for playing the semi-final of the Champions League. I'm like, just imagine him typing, dude. Just imagine.
I mean,
It was
it's
so
all
bad.
okay. It was
And
his
look at
old
out of all
club.
the
I
people,
think
Coutinho.
it's fine.
I think Coutinho showed that something which probably not to Barcelona, to other clubs in Europe that see I can score and assist, please come.
Yeah, he's
Because
in the
No,
team
but
of the
to
week
be
as well.
honest, I guess Coutinho 2 goals, 1 assist versus his former club.
It's
Yeah,
a good thing.
it was
Yeah.
dude, the
quite a
game,
statement. Like,
dude, it's
But
totally
the
different
game was
value.
completely
but
open, dude. It didn't look like anybody could score more. Like
yeah,
yeah,
at halftime.
though
At halftime, Bayern's manager was like, stop scoring now and all. But Coutinho was not there. Like he went to the washroom or something. So
yeah.
he didn't hear the talk.
Yeah.
So when he came on, he's like, "Chalo."
Uh,
but
but then I
but
think
one
Leon,
surprising thing from that game is that they don't just get goals from Lewandowski. One thing which no one is noticing is that even though Lewandowski doesn't
Muller,
score,
bro, Muller
there
is the
are
heartbeat.
other people who will score. That is one thing which you need to give them credit for. But anyway, I don't think any of us can see an upset on the
no,
cards
but
over
then
here.
I
But
think Leon has to just focus on Bayern's backline because if you see the first 10-15 minutes, there was a point where Barcelona were looking
They play
sharp.
very
Just
high.
yeah,
not
when the
because
They
ball
I
is
was
play
a
very.
moved,
Barcelona's fan or something. Even you guys watched the game. First 15 minutes, you saw they were sharp. They 1-1 and the game was completely on. There
yeah,
was a ball that Messi put inside.
yeah,
Three fools, Vidal, Piqué, and Suarez. All three must be. I don't know what they were thinking. They just thought the ball will go inside. They all went for the ball, but they didn't just head it in. I just don't know what they were thinking. So there was a mistake right
yeah.
there, and there was a point where it was 3-1. To be honest, still 20th minute, there was a point, but 2 misses, and then the game was given away. But then I feel if Leon has watched that game, Leon has a chance because the back line is they keep such a high line. They keep such a high line. Once you break, if you don't fall in the offside trap, I think they can score 1-2 easily and then sit back
Dude,
because Leon proved it against City that they can
yeah.
control the game. They are not attacking all the
Barcelona.
time. They were controlling the
Dude,
game. So
I just want to say for the semi-final is that see Leon the high line point, yeah, correct. They play a very high line,
very
and
high line.
Boateng and Alaba are like not that solid if you see, ekdam solid. But and
Alaba
Leon
is
might
solid, man. Alaba
and
is solid.
and Leon might score 1 or 2, but there's no stopping Bayern's attack. Like they're not fucking
So
around this time.
yeah,
They are like
so
all.
none of us can see upset on the cards. That's what I'm assuming. So let's Arjun,
I
what's your
see.
prediction for this game, dude? Let's get some
Uh,
predictions in, boys. And
Bayern
Just
3-1.
for those who are watching, it's a single leg game. These predictions are not
Yes, yes.
always going to be close because anything can happen. Just see the 8-2, see the City knockout. Yeah, Arjun, sorry, what was your prediction?
3-1, dude. 3-1.
3-1, 3-1 for City. Does Jesus score?
City.
That guy is so shit, man.
3-1 for
Let's not
3-1 for
talk about
Bayern.
Gabriel.
Gabriel,
3-1 for
I have said this a way earlier. Gabriel is the worst player, and he playing for
I've started
City.
noticing.
He
And the
playing for
fact that
City is something that I still don't believe. I always keep checking again and again. This is Gabriel playing for City. Oh my
and they
god.
think they rate him higher than Bobby Firmino in Brazil. Okay, just putting it out there. Anyway, Aniket,
Yeah,
what's your
can you
prediction?
that world dude? I hate him since World Cup. I hate him since World Cup. Nothing has changed. Not a single game has changed. When he performed like that in Real Madrid a game, I was like, okay, so one day you can wake up. But then, dude, I hate him since World Cup. I hate him today also. But fuck, such a bad player, dude.
Sama
Bayern.
managed to. You're saying Leon will score 3.
Yeah, buying four.
Okay. Yeah. Noted. Nice.
Dude,
Cool, man.
I
Which league is the Farmers League here now?
No, that's
farmers are
another thing
eating.
that the Farmers League
Farmers
does
are.
not even exist right now. At the least,
It's the
Exactly.
it's the
Uh,
harvest
Exactly.
period for them. They
it
are
has just
enjoying.
proved they have just
oh,
proven
Salon,
that
shut up. Salon, what's your prediction?
I
don't.
think Leon scoring 3 is not like. I think they'll be more busy defending this game when Bayern is attacking. So they
Yeah,
might get a goal or two, but I think 3-1 is like Bayern is averaging 3 goals this season, which is crazy. 3 goals in a
Yeah.
game. So I think 3-1 is the perfect scoreline.
I I agree. Bayern is taking this game, but I think it's going to be more of a 4-5 goals versus Leon because the only thing where I think you all will go wrong with the 3-1 is it's very difficult for it to be 3-1 because in these singular games after 60 minutes they have if it's 3-1 Leon have to go all out, either Leon is going to score or Bayern is going to score, so it's very difficult for it to be a 3-1. Either it'll be a very close game which will be 1-1 or 2-1 or something like that, or Bayern is taking the game with like 5-6 goals. Anyway,
I don't see Bayern sitting back, to be honest. That's why I
yeah,
think
yeah,
3-1.
yeah, that's the whole
Yeah.
point because Leon won't be able to sit back if Bayern get the early goal.
Because there was
So
another thing
and
also, Leon's midfield yesterday against City was 22-year-old, and a 21-year-old.
Asim Omar, what a
Or
player.
man, that
OR is
guy
the
is
I didn't know OR is the captain over there, dude. But what a player, 22 years old. He's a captain of
And
Leon
Memphis.
Champions
yeah,
League
man. I hope he goes
semi-final.
Arsenal.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
That's
too good.
crazy.
So that's a good story actually for this Champions League season
Yeah.
among all this nonsense going on in the
Three
world.
German managers, and who's the other one? Who's the other one? Three German
No,
and then Valgash.
France and Germany
Yeah,
dominating CL is like no one saw it,
yeah.
but it's happening.
So now for the other, let's move on, bro, to the next
France and
Yeah.
Germany next.
semi-final, which is
Same thing.
Leipzig versus PSG, bro. That is going to be a cracker for sure because Leipzig have got one of the best young managers in world football.
He's
Who's younger
33.
than Messi? He's younger than Ronaldo. He's not. He, he's extremely good. He's got so many tactics. His team, he gets his team playing out from the back. He's got his team attacking like crazy, breaking down Atletico's defense, scoring 2 goals against them, reaching the semi-finals. There's nothing much more you can say. And PSG, we don't need to say too much, right? Mbappe is back. We've seen the impact he made when he came on. Neymar didn't
Dude,
finish,
but
but he
the,
did
the
complete 14 dribbles, right?
the difference in PSG this season, I told you all before also in the last video. Like they have a team spirit like never before. Like to come back, like every
Yeah,
team who comes back, they need a strong team bonding, fighting spirit to come back a 1-0 down or 2-0 down. And PSG never had that. Like they used to always lose the second legs and shit. They lose
yeah.
leads and all. But this season, there's something else. Like the whole team is so bonded and they were fighting till
I
the
think it's the
Neymar.
Neymar presence.
Yeah, Neymar, I've never seen him play like the way he did. He like that
He
game. I
was on
can say
fire.
like that game. He literally came out of Messi shadow. I can say that. He carried the team. He did what Messi does for Barca. Like
But
his
he
finishing
missed too
was,
many
yeah,
chances. He missed. I
his
think he could have
finishing,
finished the game way
yeah.
earlier.
I think he was too like he was pressured that I have to score this, and he
That's the
was
whole
trying too
point.
hard.
That's the whole point. That's the
He
time he
was
has to
trying
step
too
up,
hard
right?
and shit. But
The
then
amount of shots he
he did
missed,
some help.
like 1v1s,
Yeah.
is like crazy. And
He
at the
But
end,
needed
but
they
some
he
won
help.
the game.
Yeah,
but he
They
was
won the game.
definitely the best player on the ground in the game.
by far, dude. By
Yeah.
far.
He was a magician and he was the Brazilian flair and all of that nonsense and amazing stuff.
Like the proper Neymar I got to see after like
But who do you
long,
think
long
is?
break.
I mean, NFL can answer. I mean, I don't think. I mean,
What?
do NFL think Mbappe is going to be more important in the game than Neymar? Or is Neymar just going to be the king
I
who
So
think,
controls the
see,
entire
like
game?
we had spoke also that Mbappe's presence really matters to Neymar. Till 60
Yeah.
minutes he was missing because Icardi was bad. I just want to stop it at bad because if I keep saying how bad he was, then it'll just keep going. He was just bad.
Let's not go
Let's
further. That
stop it
that
there.
guy's
As useless as possible was that
Dude,
Icardi's presence. It's
Even
so bad.
Sarabia,
And then Sarabia, I don't know what was his problem. I don't know. I don't know what were those misses because most of the misses were so bad. And then Neymar thought that I will also start. Then he also started missing so many. Then Mbappe came and then changed the game.
But why was Verratti out for the game? Any idea?
Injured.
injured.
Is he going to be injured for the semifinals as well, or is it like
There
a
was
short-term
the
injury?
commentator was saying this. So when the 2-1 happened, Verratti was jumping on the seat. Obviously, he was jumping. He and Di Maria
Yeah,
was jumping, and the commentator was like, Verratti should not be jumping because if he sees
Yeah,
himself to play in the semi-final, he should sit there and all that. I'm
no,
like,
no, dude,
yeah,
he had a brace. I don't think he's playing. He had a brace.
he
yeah.
and Di
For
Maria,
the
yeah. Verratti, he's expecting. Tuchel said he's expecting for
With a
semis,
still having a brace, I don't think he'll come on.
finals
but
maybe.
but if they reach,
yeah,
Arjun,
Dude,
what do you think of Lipsing? What
bro,
do you think of the attacking
against PSG,
potency?
Atlanta played really well.
Yeah,
They have such a random squad of people. Like, I doubt we even knew about most of these guys except for the two
They-
strikers from Atlanta
yeah.
Mm.
But
before
how
this
bad was
season.
Zapata? Zapata was shit.
Yeah, I don't think it was that bad. As in, dude, his job was based. What was his job? Poke on the defense. I think
hold
Kimpembe
the
was
play.
brilliant that game, dude.
Kipembe was
Yeah,
Yes,
Kimpembe
amazing.
was
He
Nani.
good.
showed how good he is as a centre back, as a ball playing centre back.
Exactly. Like,
So good.
it's
But
not
I think
always
I
that someone's playing badly. It's that the other guy is just that much better. But then,
but I
like, I
but there were
really liked
instances when he could
Atlanta's.
run with. Yeah, sorry. Continue.
I really like the Atlanta played, but like I think I repeatedly told you guys in the group, Atlanta fades after 70 minutes. It's a constant problem they have. They always get tired, and usually in the Serie A, Muriel has good pace to keep up with Serie A defenses,
Yeah,
but we're going up against
Dude,
PSG
Muriel did
and
have like a
we
lot
saw,
of chance.
dude,
I mean when
even the goals that PSG scored, as in
yeah
the right, I think like one Atlanta player got injured but they
yeah
had
yeah yeah.
used up all their stops. So he comes back, that hurts their defense, and now you got two killers running down the wings. You got Neymar coming from the same side, Mbappe coming from the same side. They
Dangerous,
targeted that
dangerous.
area and they got their goals. Chupa Moting, of all people, scored. Like, when he
Exactly
came
what my
on,
point is.
when he came on, I was like, dude, why is this guy at PSG? But and then he scores a goal, so eggs on my face. But yeah, I think Leipzig should have a good chance against PSG because like when they played against Atleti, I don't think Atleti going behind like defensively Atleti wasn't that bad. It's just that Leipzig was so fast. The interplay between them was like really fast, dude. It's something that's rare to see even in Spain and the Premier League now, which was something I was like really shocked about. Because Atletico's press is really good. I thought they were doing the same things they do, but Party wasn't there. He didn't go
Yeah.
up with the best counter-attacking team he has. Party's a big part of that. Jao Felix was on the bench last time, and Yannick Carrasco was getting chances, but all he could do is what he normally does. He runs in from like the byline, he gets to the box, he tries crossing or he shoots, but
Yeah, yeah,
nothing
yeah.
creative. So
Dude,
like I do rate Leipzig now, and Upacampo has probably his best game in this year.
Yeah,
So
Lipsing have got a pretty strong squad. They've got Upamenko, they've got Campbell, they've got Sabitzer, they had Timo Werner who's not there anymore, but still they've got Yunus Poulsen. They've got a pretty stable squad. They've even got Dani Olmo, Barcelona bloody youth product, right? I'm so they've got a really stable team with a
And
top manager.
yeah, and they had a tough time with Atleti, is what I feel, because they scored the
Yeah,
goal, then they got the equalizer, and then they were keep on trying, but they never got chance to go inside Atletico's box. They kept trying.
yeah.
In the 82nd minute or something, it was a deflection goal.
88th, 88th,
80th
yeah.
minute deflection goal. So Atleti, even without those key players, like he started with Costa. I don't know why he didn't start with Felix. He didn't have Thomas Partey. All these key
Felix was
players of
on
Atleti.
fire.
Yeah.
Felix
So
was on
and you have to
fire.
also look at how Atleti started this season. Because that people always forget that thing is that how they started in this last summer. They lost Rodri, Griezmann, Godin, Felipe Luis, one more Godin, Felipe Luis, and another one more key player. Like that's losing like
Yeah.
5 starters, man. Like and Griezmann, Rodri, your Jon Fran, your left back, Felipe Luis. So after that, also coming to a quarterfinal and putting that sort of a performance against a possession-based top club, I think it was a brilliant game. But luck
You're
plays
right.
a
You're
lot
right.
of
Yeah,
thing in
it
Champions
was
League.
it was hard luck for them, but I think Atleti made that luck for themselves. Like when they went 1-0 down, they started attacking, and that's when you saw that how good they are attacking.
How when Felix
And they,
came, you saw that, right? When
yeah,
Felix came, it changed the completely. Yeah.
and they were attacking so well. They got the goal. Now then they went back to their shape. Like
Yeah.
why was that necessary? Get one more goal, no? But I think they
But
created
that's
That's not
Atleti.
problems for
They
Atletico.
want
themselves.
the extra time.
That's
Yeah,
Atletico.
They would
Yeah.
love to play the
That's how
extra
they
time
play.
more than 90 minutes.
that's
Because,
what
because
they made their own luck, like by allowing them to attack, and because they are good while going in front, but they don't want to do it.
yeah.
But then, yeah.
But
Well,
similarly to how we were talking about Leon, obviously Leon are the underdogs, and in this game, at Leipzig are the underdogs. Salon, do you think Leipzig should go in the normal tactics where they attack and play, or should they like go defensive and
do,
take it easy? And what do you think?
so I think, see, against Atletico, like we said, Atletico was inviting them to attack,
But that's
kind of.
Atleti.
But against PSG, it won't be that. Against PSG, Leipzig have to think about Neymar, Mbappe, and
Yeah.
their attack also. So they won't have that many chances to go forward against PSG as many they had against Atletico. I think so. He'll have to be wary of that, obviously. And it was not like, like they got one goal. Extra time Atletico, you can't say what would have happened because there were
No, I
like
mean,
players on
but
the pitch.
do you think they
But
should
yeah,
give
yeah.
PSG a lot of respect and
Exactly.
set
So
up
that's what
set
even
up shop?
Atlanta also did the same. That gave Neymar to play. They let a Neymar like, yeah, okay, Neymar play. We'll defend you. More than that, Leipzig should be smarter. Put more players in the midfield. Keep taking the ball away from Neymar, and then that's it. Because Neymar is their only
It's not
source.
that easy. It's not that
It's
easy.
not easy.
It's
It's
not
not
that
easy.
easy.
But that's where the smart play comes. That just stop
I
respecting Neymar. Take the ball off him.
I
Then you have chance.
I think yeah they'll have to give them a little respect because Neymar, Mbappe,
Yeah,
obviously if
yeah,
Mbappe starts,
obviously, yeah.
you have to. But I think
Exactly.
Uh,
Because
yeah,
Upamecano still needs to be on his top if they want to win the
yeah,
semi.
he
Like
he
that guy has
probably
to.
will be.
He is
And
nothing
and
but
on the
top
other end,
already,
I
dude.
think, and on the other
He's
end, I
so
think
big,
He had
Sabitzer is their
Costa.
key
He
player.
had Costa inside his pockets, man. He had Costa in his
bro.
Yeah,
pocket, and he's 21 years old. Like having
I think
Costa,
these two players RB Leipzig needs on their best, like Upamecano and Sabitzer. Like those two players they need.
I actually think like people like what's his name, Eunice Polson, who isn't a like the main player on the team, but I think people like that who are not going to be so influential in the attacking play, like or be the main source of goals, they should be working 120%, which they probably will. But they need to have extreme dedication to pull off a game against PSG because Neymar is not going to have a off day again because
no,
although he
no,
missed so many
now to
chances,
Neymar is on
he's not
steroids.
having he's not having another off day.
yeah,
And they
Manju,
are
yeah,
just
bro,
saying
you have
Bayern
something
didn't
to
beat
say.
Leipzig this season. Just saying. So like I
what?
think they know how to handle crazy
Yeah,
offenses.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's also
So
like interesting part. But
yeah, but
Leipzig has a
like
very
yeah,
good chance. It's gonna be a brilliant game because I really didn't know how Leipzig, to be honest, how Leipzig plays. And when I saw the first 20 minutes, I just started loving them, man. The possession-based football was beautiful. Keep on moving, and maybe it's because
Yeah,
Atletico lets you play like that also. But then even at 50, 60 minutes also, they're still playing that same way. Just keep on moving the ball. It was
no,
simply
but
brilliant.
like bro, didn't you see like some in certain stages of the game when Atleti was even pressing hard? Like when these guys were around the box, these guys like they would move the ball so fast in between them and then progress
Yeah.
that they were getting the crosses in and people were pulling out shots also, but the shots weren't going in. Oblak's a beast. But yeah, I felt like that speed, dude. I didn't see that from like any other team except for Bayern Munich. That
That's how
interpassing
the
with
age
one
works, right?
like
So,
That's why the
but
age
even
works.
yeah, probably, but
Nagelsmann
like that was
At Hoffenheim also, Nagelsmann always had a very attacking team.
Reece
It wasn't
Nelson.
a defensive team. Yeah, he's
Yeah,
always
Reece,
had a good philosophy.
like
So
yeah, dude. And the thing is about how Leipzig play. I'm not sure if it's restricted to one style of play. Like, or when like Reece Nelson was on loan at Hoffenheim, I saw like in the first half of the season where they were playing a different style, he got 7 goals. Next half of the season, Reece Nelson was not put into the same position at all, which was like a second striker coming in from the wing. But
yeah.
in the second half of the season, he was more defensive, and Leipzig were playing more conservatively. It was offensive, but it was more conservative, where the wingers would have to do more defending. So,
Yeah.
like, that way, I feel Nagelsmann is very flexible. So, I think they can pull a result against PSG. Unlikely, but like, if we're
No,
going down to
I
prediction,
feel they can pull a result against PSG. I strongly feel they
yeah,
can.
same.
A big
Yeah,
battle in that game. A big battle is definitely going to be Upamenko versus Mbappe, right?
yeah.
He's going to be the one who's going to be handling Mbappe. Do you think
But
he's got
yeah,
too much of
Neymar,
a
but
chance?
I think Neymar will play in the middle.
yeah, but I think the
Neymar
focus
Yeah,
should
should
but
be
be.
to stop Neymar so that the ball doesn't reach Mbappe, because
so
that's
so the
little more.
so so you see the problem what he's going to have, right? If you stop Neymar, Mbappe is going. If you stop Mbappe, I mean Icardi, whatever.
No, no, you can't. You just forget. Uh,
So anyway,
But
Okay,
let's get in
stop.
some predictions, boys. Arjun, let's go with you again. Predictions for
Oh,
the game. Do you see an upset on the cards?
yeah, sure. I see an upset. 2-1 Leipzig again.
I see a
Ooh.
3-1 Leipzig.
Okay.
I think 2-1 PSG. I've always like PSG is an inspired form this season. Neymar is an inspired.
Yeah,
So I
as much
think
as
they'll
I like
pull
Neymar
one.
too, but
I'm
2-1,
gonna
2-1
go, I'm gonna go with
PSG.
3-0 PSG because Neymar isn't going to be missing. Mbappe is back. He's not going to be starting on the bench. And yeah, Icardi has got a goal in him, right? I mean, I don't think you can write him off. But let's see. It's going to be a
but
cracker
but
of a
but
game.
huge respect to even PSG's backline. Sarabia, Kipembe, Thiago Silva, and all playing such a good game. That game they were playing so good. Like there was no chance for
Yeah,
Atlanta.
Zapata
Atlanta
wasn't
was
bad,
known for
dude.
scoring a lot of goals.
But
Zapata wasn't bad. Kipembe was like just on him, dude. He didn't do anything.
Because even Kipembe, I still remember from World Cup time itself, he always gave that top competition to Varane and Umtiti. Kipembe was always there, ready to come onto the field
one
type stuff.
one defense has Kimpembe, the other defense has Upamenko, and
All
Thiago
French,
Silva.
dude.
these are
All
two
French
strong.
was.
Basically, it's two strong teams in both. Like basically, four strong teams, two semi-finals, and yeah, it's PSG Leipzig, right? Do you all think there's a possibility? Like, what's more likely, PSG versus Lyon or Leipzig versus Bayern? If it has to be all
Leipzig
German
versus
or all
Bayern.
French,
All
Leipzig Bayern,
German, all
Leipzig
Bayern is
versus
Leipzig.
Bayern.
Bayern.
all German is more likely, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
But
I wouldn't mind it either.
looking at the last four results, anything can happen.
Shut the
Dude, Bayern is not fucking around. You can see
No,
in their
Bayern is
game.
not my
talking
That
about
problem.
that
this.
that's the only reason. That's the only reason why
Not Bayern
why
is
we
not
would
the
put them
thing.
through.
The Leipzig versus PSG is my thing.
No,
Yeah,
all
dude, that's the
German,
Uh,
toss.
all German is that
no, if it has to
possible.
be the all German, all German is more likely. So
Yeah.
yeah, anyway, I hope you guys like the video. Do put in your predictions below. Like, subscribe, share, do whatever you want. And yeah, do let us know what your predictions are. Hope you like the video, guys. If you all do want the shorter videos, do check the description once again.